Hi, boys and girls. I'm going to read you the storybook. It's called The Little Mermaid, Ariel's Underwater Adventures. Let's begin the story. One afternoon, Ariel was hunting for human treasure in a graveyard of old sunken ships with her best friend Flounder. "Come on, Flounder!" shouted Ariel as she swam into one of the ships. "Let's look in here." "Are you sure it is safe?" asked Flounder. "Sure," answered Ariel. "Follow me." Inside, Ariel found a chest full of treasures. "Oh, Flounder!" Ariel gasped. "Have you ever seen anything this wonderful in your entire life?" Inside the chest, Ariel found a fork and a pipe. "This is great!" Little Mermaid cried. She put the objects into a pouch. "I don't have any of these in my collection yet." So her and Thunder are on out there treasure hunting, and Ariel found forks and a pipe, and she'll add it to her collection. But let's see what happens next. Just then, Flounder heard a noise. "What was that?" he cried. "I didn't hear anything," said Ariel, who was too busy looking for more treasures to notice any strange sounds. Trembling with fear, Flounder peeked outside the doorway of the ship. There, with a huge mouth full of sharp teeth, was a shark. You can see the shark, boys and girls. Look at the shark. And that's a lot of teeth. "Shark!" screamed Flounder as he raced back inside. Ariel grabbed her bag of treasures. She and Flounder swam quickly to the upper deck. The shark followed, snapping its jaws. Ariel and Flounder squeezed through one of the ship's portholes. Oh, this shark is after them. Ooh, I guess this adventures are not going good for Flounder and Ariel. I don't know why Ariel decided to go on the dangerous adventures. Ariel and Flounder thought they were safe, but the fact that the porthole was too small for the ferocious shark to fit through didn't stop it for a minute. It crashed right through the side of the ship and continued after them. The mermaid and her little companion were swimming as fast as they could, but they could barely stay ahead of the shark's terrible jaws. Then the shark lunged at Ariel and Flounder. It missed them, but its strong jaws snapped the ship's mast as if it were a matchstick. Wow, this shark is going after them. Let's see what happens next. Ariel and Flounder swam as fast as they could toward a huge old anchor that was wedged in the ocean floor. The shark was right behind them, snapping all the way. "I hope this works," Ariel said with a gasp. "Me too," cried Flounder. When they reached the anchor, the two friends slipped through the ring at the top. The shark tried to follow, but it was too big to fit through it. It was stuck. "Let's get out of here," said Ariel. "We can head up to the surface to show Scuttle my new treasures." Look, they tricked the old big shark. And now that shark is stuck in the hole of an anchor. So now they're going to go up shore to be safe with their new friend Scuttle. Where's Scuttle? On the surface, Ariel and Flounder visited with their friend Scuttle, the seagull. Ariel pulled one of her new treasure out of her pouch. Do you know what this is? Ariel asked, Scuttle handing him the fork. Why, certainly, replied Scuttle. After all, I'm the world's greatest expert on humans. This is a dinglehopper. Humans use it to straighten their hair like this. Scuttle ran the old fork through Ariel's hair. I guess Scuttle it is a human expert, but he is no expert of the humans. Well, there are little objects. Well, that's a fork. You don't use it for your hair. Sometimes it's good for scratching your head. What is this, Scuttle? Asked Ariel, handing him the pipe. This is most definitely a snarfleblatt. Snarfleblatt. This is a snarfblatt, he answered. It is used to make music. Scuttle blew it into the pipe, but nothing came out except water. Nothing worse than a defective snarfblatt, he cried. Ariel didn't care if the snarfblatt worked. She was just excited to have more human treasures to add to her collection. She and Flounder said goodbye to Scuttle and headed to Ariel's secret underwater cave, where she hid all her human treasures. Oh, she's going to her secret underwater cave, where she has all her treasures. Let's see what happens next. Suddenly, the cave got very dark. Ariel looked up and noticed something on the surface of the water, blocking out of the moonlight. I'm going to see what is Flounder. What that is, Flounder, said Ariel as she began swimming away. Flounder followed Ariel. On the surface, they saw a very big ship. How beautiful it is, she exclaimed. We got to get a closer look. They saw a big ship, and there's a ship, so they want to get a closer look. Let's see what happens next. Ariel and Flounder swam over to it. Scuttle, who had also seen the ship, flew over for a better to look, too. Ariel and Scuttle reached up and peered over the side of the ship, while Flounder looked on from the water below. Ariel saw a young man. He watched as his shipmates were singing and dancing. I've never seen a human this close before, said Ariel to Scuttle. He is very handsome, isn't he? She added, looking at the young man the sailor called Prince Eric. He looks kind of hairy to me, said Scuttle, eyeing Prince Eric's sheepdog, Max. But Ariel didn't hear Scuttle. All she could think about was the handsome young man she had just seen. Ariel was falling in love. This is Prince Eric. So Ariel's in love with him. But Scuttle thinks that she is in love with Max, her dog. And that's funny. Scuttle. Suddenly, without warning, a big storm came up. Rain poured down, lightning flashed, and the wind tossed the ship like a toy boat. Ariel watched Prince Eric as he and his crew tried to keep the ship afloat. As the ship tossed and turned in the water, a bolt of lightning struck the mast. The burning mast collapsed onto a keg of gunpowder. The explosion threw Prince Eric overboard into the raging waves. The prince! Shouted Ariel. Prince Eric sank under the water. Ariel knew what if she didn't act at once? Her handsome prince would have drowned. So, I guess a big storm is causing all this chaos to the waves and the boats, and now Prince Eric went overboard. Now he's under the water, and Ariel had tried to save him. Because Ariel is in love with Prince Eric, not with Max. Ariel dived into the sea. She grabbed Prince Eric and brought him back up to the surface, holding him tightly. She swam to shore and dragged him onto the sandy beach. While the prince lay sleeping, Ariel stroked his hair and sang him a beautiful love song. How Ariel wished she could be with Prince Eric in the human world. Before the prince began to stare, Ariel heard his shipmates coming. She knew she had to leave before she was seen by the humans. Blowing the prince a kiss, Ariel turned and dived back into the ocean. She saved Prince Eric's life because she went underwater and saved his life. This is Prince Eric, and because Ariel loves him. But now the shipmates are looking for Prince Eric, so now Ariel is going back into the ocean. So let's see what happens next. Ariel and Flounder returned to her secret cave. The little mermaid looked around at all her treasures. Oh, Flounder, said Ariel, Prince Eric is so handsome. I can hardly wait until I see him again. Flounder just smiled. Ariel combed her hair with her dingle hopper and wished for the day when she would be with her human prince forever. So now she loves Prince Eric, and all she can ever do is wishing to be there with him. And that is the end of the story of the Little Mermaid. Well, Prince Ariel saved Prince Eric's life because she was in love. Everybody falls in love because love is in the air. But what also matters is your heart, how you feel. Ariel was the strongest mermaid in the entire ocean. The strongest mermaid. Because she had fought for the love of her life. And she lived with him, married him, and they both lived happily ever after. Everybody has a dream. And I'm glad that Ariel made her dreams come true. Just like Cinderella. Tomorrow I'll read you, boys and girls, a Beauty and the Beast story, okay? I'll be right back with my buddies.